Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. But first, make sure you check out the link down below for my Patreon page where I show you guys my portfolio of how to, of my stock dividend and options. So it's just kind of a personal portfolio that I'm giving you guys access to. So check out the link down below, but let's jump right into it. So today we're going to talk about looking for lower lows and lower highs and how that works for trading a bigger trend. Okay, so let's take a look at Tesla. Okay, we could see kind of Tesla really wasn't doing anything. It was trading, we'll say, within a really big box, right? Right here, just kind of sideways action. But with that, you made a low right here. Okay, and then what happens is kind of Tesla start to break out and make new highs above all of this high action, right? So here's that high. And then what happened was price pulls back right to the 200, undercuts it for a couple days, and then reverses, right? But then price starts to work its way back. And remember, this is the high that price needs to break, right? For now, once that high gets broken, then this right here becomes our new high low, right? So right now, as price is doing all this is the low we have to look at. So price breaks out, makes a high, pulls back, okay, and then a price starts to work its way back up, okay, and right here on this day we see we made a new high. So with that new high, this now locks in this new low, right? So we have a low, a high, a higher low, and price starts to work its way up. Now we kind of start to go parabolic, and the same exact thing. We make a high, we start the pullback here, but then price reverses and takes off, and we start to make new highs. You from on this candle, the minute that happens, this is now the new higher low, right? So kind of going back, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We pull back, price goes sideways, we kind of flag out, and then on this candle right here, looks like this guy right here on that wick, we make a new high. Once that's done, we want to go to the lowest peak of all of this price action, which is here. And now we're making a higher low, right? Price takes off, goes up, and this is where we're at. So right now, what we're looking for is a pullback to potentially get long, right? Now, where do you get long? Okay, well, we know this is the previous low, right? So the latest higher low. So if price does pull back, I would probably use my market profile, a chart like this, right, with a gap fill. Oh, multiple things kind of end up right around this level of around 410. So if we start to pull back, maybe I'll nibble here, try to get a small bounce off the 200. It's also the prior high that we haven't come back to retest yet, right? If I just drew something like this, I would expect price to maybe pull back here and then bounce. If not, if it kept coming down, I would then look to add here and then look for the bounce, right? But knowing my stop is here. And it's just a different way to look for swing highs, higher lows. And that's what this video is about. And I just saw Tesla and I thought it was a really good example of how to trade with the trend and not be shaken out. Don't get scared. Oh my God, the market's pulling back if you've been long. Because if you think about it, if you got long on that high to this pullback, and if you think about it, that pullback was essentially right back down to this prior high, right? Kind of come up, break out, pull back, come back down, retest it, and you could have gone long. And just said once we made this new high, your stop now goes below here. Now, if you want to try and get long here, your stop would have gone below there, right? And so just it's a good way to trade the trend. Now, this is a daily chart. You could use any time frame if you want. Use a 1 minute chart, anything like that, you can. And then the last thing I would say is let's clear all these up, right? And let's start drawing trend lines. And all I'll do is connect all the trend lines, right click, duplicate, and then I'll just look for where is kind of the low slow that everything lines up with. And I'd say here, because we bounced off here, right? Pulled back, bounced off here, bounced off here. So if price comes all the way back down, I'd be looking at this level maybe for a potential long too. So I'm trying to show you different ways of how you can get long things like that, where you can get long and then play it from that. So as always, thank you again for watching my videos. Link down below for my Patreon page. Check it out. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.